Hi, Ivan. Thank you so much for agreeing to share your experience with us. Your feedback means a lot and helps others to understand what it's like to work with our team. To start, could you please tell us a little bit about yourself, your initial goals, and challenges you have faced before collaborating with Vineforce IT Services Private Limited?
Hi, my name is Ivan Sebastian, and I'm a system architect at Axis Compliance. Axis is a IT services company, and we support over 50 countries where we have different staff. And it is a challenge to keep track of all these people, especially in the HR domain.
Thank you for sharing that, Ivan. It's really great to learn more about you. Could you now tell us a bit about the project itself? What were you hoping to achieve? And I would also love to hear what made you feel that our team was the right match for your needs.
We were searching for a company that could help us develop a what we call a global payroll system, because we were using different payroll providers in all these countries, and it became very complicated and expensive. So we decided to bring it in house and see if we could somehow build a system that would manage this whole process. We were searching for many different companies that could help us, and finally we came to Vineforce. Um, Vineforce turned out to be a very good match for us because they were knowledgeable in cloud computing and also managing a team of developers.
Thank you, Ivan, for outlining the clear overview of the project. Could you please walk us through what it was like working with our team throughout the project?
So as an architect, I was basically myself and Harsh were the primary people in designing the system, and then the process that we used was that I would issue tasks on a daily basis, mainly in the uh, doing the UI front end stuff, and Vineforce was actually doing most of the coding. So that turned out to be very efficient because usually these tasks, depending on the complexity, would take anywhere from, say, 2 or 3 hours to perhaps 48 hours to complete. And that was very good. And the error rate, the debugging part of it was actually quite manageable. So they didn't make too many mistakes, so we didn't have to kind of go back and redo stuff. We were very pleased with Wineforce. We couldn't do this without Wineforce because we don't have the technical knowledge and to deal with this kind of complexity. But Wineforce was really great for us, and we have completed the project on budget and on time, which is very unusual in this domain, in this business. So all I can say is very positive things about Wineforce.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Ivan. I'm really glad to hear that you had a very positive experience. I would like to ask specifically about the contribution of our business analyst and project management team during the project. Did you feel that they had a strong understanding of your requirements and the overall project goals?
How much understanding? Well, I was quite amazed how quickly the business people at Wineforce were able to understand the functionality that was required, because that kept changing a lot, and often they sometimes came up with some very original solutions that we could adapt, and then we used it all across the system. Like I mentioned before, those business rules regarding payroll and the different rules for deductions and so on. That was very complicated, and even to understand the formula, how to calculate some kind of a deduction. They worked it out in a spreadsheet, compared the numbers to existing data, and came up with the solution that actually worked.
Thank you so much, Ivan, again for your wonderful feedback. As a final question, would you feel comfortable recommending us as a development partner within your network? If yes, what would be the primary reason you would choose to recommend us? Your answer will help us to understand what we are doing right or wrong and how we can continue to serve clients like you even better.
Yes, well, I find the prime reason, I think that Vineforce is very adaptive, and they can work in different applications, and quickly understand the problem, and provide a solution. The simplest solution. So really, the understanding of the problem is the usually the main part of system architecture and so on. Because if you get off the wrong foot, then you may have to redo a lot of things. But with Vineforce and their methodology, this was not a problem. So I would highly recommend Vineforce for any clients that would be interested in very fast and high quality work that Vineforce can provide.
Thank you so much, Ivan, for taking the time to share your experience with us today. It truly means a lot to our whole team. We really enjoyed working with you on this project, and your feedback will help us even getting more better. We really look forward to stay in touch with you and hopefully working soon together in the future. And thank you so much, and have a really wonderful day ahead.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
No problem. And if you need any other help, let me know, okay?